So basically, I got kicked out of my house when I was 15 years old, and so since then, I've been independent. And when I moved to Toronto, I moved all by myself. I didn't know anybody. Then I ended up in the shelter system. Even within the shelter system, there is marginalization and there is privilege within that. And what I mean by that is, so basically, if you're a youth that's active and you're busy and you're working and you're going to school, then your voice is more heard. But if you're a youth that is not doing any of those things, then your voice isn't really heard at all, like even within the shelter system. So yeah, so when I first came in, cause I wasn't going to school and I wasn't working, so I kind of felt like my voice really wasn't heard to the maximum. But while being in the shelter system, I met a lot of creative people, and even myself, I also like to write poetry. But I realized that we didn't really have a platform, and I realized our voice wasn't heard, and I realized that we didn't exist. So that's when I came to that conclusion that we needed to come together and create our own platform. And that's how Street Voices kind of, yeah. People end up on the streets for multiple different reasons. You know, like I got kicked out when I was young, and I moved to a city I didn't know anybody, right? There's some people who immigrate to this country by themselves. You know, there's some people who they're running away from abuse, right? So there's all these multiple different issues of why people end up on the streets, and these are things that can happen to almost anybody, right? So like I wouldn't be surprised if you probably had plenty of classmates that were living on the streets, you know, or you potentially worked with somebody and you probably know somebody. Street Voices is not it's more than just a magazine, you know, it's more than just a logo on my hat, you know, it's more than just a cool name. It's a movement, it's a political movement with a political end. It's a lifestyle. It's not even a lifestyle, it's a necessity. We want to increase our numbers and influence politics and influence policies because we feel that people that have the voice aren't speaking for us, so we have to create our own voice.